Number 9. World Trigger. In an extraordinary turn of events, a gateway to an alternate realm abruptly manifests on Earth, thrusting Mikado City into an unforeseen encounter with peculiar entities dubbed neighbors. These beings, impervious to conventional weaponry, wreak havoc upon their arrival, necessitating a swift and organized response. Enter the Border Defense Agency, an establishment created to counter the neighbor threat with specialized armaments known as triggers. Despite the passage of several years since the initial breach, neighbors persist as an ever-present danger, compelling border members to maintain a vigilant watch to safeguard the planet. Amidst this precarious scenario, aspiring agents like Osamu Makumo find themselves constrained within the confines of headquarters, forbidden from deploying their triggers beyond those walls. Yet, destiny takes an unexpected turn when a mysterious transfer student in Osamu's class becomes the target of bullies, leading them both into a forbidden territory where neighbors lurk. Faced with imminent danger, Osamu must make a moral choice, acting in alignment with his convictions. Astoundingly, the new student, Yuma Kuga, reveals a hidden identity as a humanoid neighbor, deftly dispatching the alien assailants. This revelation sets in motion an unfolding narrative of unexpected alliances, prompting Osamu to grapple with his beliefs and the extraordinary realities of the world they now inhabit. Number 8. The greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Varvatos, having achieved the peak of human potential, found himself at a lonely summit. The vast power he wielded led others to label him the Demon Lord, a title laced with both awe and fear. Despite the respect, an isolating chasm grew between him and his fellow humans, leaving him yearning for genuine companionship, a true friend and equal amidst the mortal realm. In a bid for a fresh start and the hope of finding a more fulfilling fate in his subsequent life, Varvatos chose to reincarnate. 3,000 years later, he emerged as Ard Meteor, born to what seemed like an ordinary couple in a rural town. Striving to diminish his might, he soon realized that even in a weakened state, he far surpassed the strength of those around him. Additionally, his struggle with social interactions proved a hindrance, preventing him from forging the friendships he so earnestly sought. To compound matters, the consequences of abandoning his former position began to catch up with him, unfolding in unimaginable and distressing ways. The burden of his past decisions weighed heavily on his present, casting a shadow on his new existence. Number 7. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. From the earliest days of his life, Yuya Tenju had carried the heavy burden of being a target for resentment and disdain, a target even for his own parents. The only beacon of love he had known was his grandfather, but that light was extinguished when the old man passed away, leaving Yuya utterly alone in a world that seemed determined to keep him down. Despite enduring a life fraught with adversity, Yuya clung to the belief in kindness, extending it to those who needed it most. However, even the most compassionate souls have their limits, and Yuya was nearing his breaking point. Then, just when life seemed overwhelmingly bleak, a glimmer of hope manifested, a concealed door in his bathroom. This mysterious portal opened up a path to an abandoned house in another world, a place where Yuya discovered newfound powers reminiscent of a video game. The former outcast now possessed extraordinary abilities, thanks to the sage's former abode. Equipped with remarkable weapons, gear, and access to magical crops, Yuya's potential began to unfurl, offering him a chance to rise above the pain and become a force to be reckoned with. Number 6. The Iceblade Sorcerer shall rule the world. In the annals of history, the enigmatic figure of the Iceblade Sorcerer is celebrated as a symbol of incredible power, steering the country to victory in a brutal war 3 years ago. Behind this legendary title stood a young man known by few, Ray White. Having emerged from the scars of war, Ray sought solace in the prospect of an ordinary life, something he had longed for amidst the chaos of battle. Enrolling at Arnold Academy, he was determined to keep his past as the Iceblade Sorcerer under wraps. Haunted by the memories it held, navigating the challenges of being an outsider, labeled as a commoner, Ray found unexpected camaraderie in the company of Amelia Rose, a strong-willed yet compassionate friend, Evie Armstrong, whose strength matched her impulsiveness, and Alyssa, a reserved book lover. Amidst this budding friendship, shadows of conspiracy loomed within the Academy's walls, tasking Ray with the duty to unearth a spy whose motives remained shrouded in mystery. With newfound friendships and the safety of those he held dear at stake, Ray felt compelled to confront his past and protect the people he had grown to care for. Number 5. The Aristocrat's Otherworldly Adventure, Serving Gods Who Go Too Far. As Kazuyasina made his way to the convenience store, he noticed two young girls in distress, facing an armed assailant. A surge of courage and compassion propelled him to step in, attempting to shield them from harm. Tragically, his act of heroism took a dreadful turn, and he found himself stabbed, succumbing to his injuries right there on the spot. This valiant deed, however, triggered an unexpected and extraordinary journey. In a twist of fate, Kazuya was reborn into a new world, retaining the memories of his previous life, now as Cain von Silford, the third son of a Margrave. As Cain reached the tender age of 5, a baptismal ceremony in the church marked a pivotal moment, granting him an audience with the 7 gods who oversaw the realm. They not only revealed the circumstances of his reincarnation but also gifted Cain their unique divine protections, bestowing upon him cheat-like abilities in swordsmanship, magic, and various other domains. Equipped with these divine favors, Cain embarked on a quest to live a fulfilling life, cherishing the dream he had always longed for. Yet, it became evident that the gods had grander plans for him beyond a mere bestowal of overwhelming power. Number 4. The strongest sage with the weakest crest. From the moment of his birth, Gaius grappled with the lottery of life, the acquisition of a crest, determining the magical domain in which he'd excel. Blessed with a crest of creation, he soared to the pinnacle of power, earning the coveted title of the world's strongest sage. However, despite this extraordinary prowess, Gaius yearned for a different crest, one suited for close combat. The unalterable nature of crests drove him to make a life-altering choice, to reincarnate into the distant future, hoping for a different fate. Thousands of years later, as Matthias Hildesheimer, he achieved the crest he longed for, only to find a world where magic had dwindled to a mere echo of its former glory. The crest he had fought so hard to obtain was now derided as the crest of failure. Undeterred, Matthias defied expectations, excelling at the royal capital's second academy, surpassing all trials. Yet, his triumphs unveiled a dark truth. The decline of magic was attributed to demons. Fueled by his sense of responsibility, Matthias set out to rectify the consequences of his lengthy absence, vowing to restore magic and humanity's former greatness once and for all. Number 3. Martial, magic and muscles. In a world governed by magic, a person's destiny is often sealed by the distinct mark on their face, identifying their innate magical abilities. Those lacking this mark are swiftly deemed outcasts, facing potential eradication to preserve the societal magical balance. Amidst this environment, in the heart of a forest, resides an enigma, Mash Bernadette, a boy of remarkable strength yet devoid of any magical prowess. Living a tranquil life with his father, away from the prying eyes of society, Mash is content with his unique reality. However, his peace shatters when the authorities discover his magical deficiency. Faced with a life-changing ultimatum, he must either compete to become a divine visionary to gain acceptance or face a lifetime of persecution. To shield his loved ones, he takes a courageous step and enrolls in the esteemed Easton Magic Academy, a domain reserved for the elite and the magically gifted. Now, Mash finds himself grappling with his lack of magic, relying solely on his formidable muscles to navigate a world dominated by spells and enchantments. This determined young man must rise above his perceived shortcomings, proving that strength and resilience can triumph over the constraints of convention. Number 2. Vermeil in Gold. In the lively corridors of Ortega Academy of Magic, Alto Goldfield epitomized a determined student, driven by dreams of wielding extraordinary sorcery. Though his commitment to his studies and outstanding academic performance were undeniable, an unexpected stumble in his summoning class threw a shadow over his progress. The threat of repeating a year loomed, casting doubt on the trajectory of his ambitions. Motivated by an unwavering resolve, Alto sought solace in an aged, weathered grimoire, a beacon of last resort to salvage his predicament. In a stroke of incredible fortune, he successfully followed its ancient instructions, summoning Vermeil, a formidable demon. Vermeil, grateful for her newfound freedom, extended an unexpected but heartfelt offer to form a unique bond with Alto, sealing their connection with a meaningful and surprising kiss. Amidst this evolving alliance, Alto remained blissfully oblivious to the depths of his own potential and the enigmatic past concealed within Vermeil. The journey ahead would not only challenge his magical prowess, but also test the resilience of their growing bond as they navigated the mysteries and trials fate had woven into their lives. Number 1. Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. In the challenging life of a 14-year-old, Iruma Suzuki faced adversity from an early age, shouldering the burden of work to support his irresponsible parents while still underage. A fateful day revealed a shocking truth. His parents had callously sold him to a demon named Sullivan. Yet, Iruma's fears about his fate were swiftly dispelled as Sullivan, rather than being malevolent, desired a grandchild to cherish. He whisked Iruma off to the demon school, Babbles, a place where the unexpected awaited. Initially, Iruma grappled with the need to conceal his human identity. hoping to avoid the potential scrutiny of his demon peers. However, this proved harder than he anticipated, as Sullivan, the school's chairman and his adoptive demon grandfather, held significant influence. To his surprise, the expectations soared, envisioning Iruma as the future demon king. Soon, Iruma found himself thrust into an outrageous scenario, compelled to chant a forbidden spell in front of the entire school. This single act catapulted him into a reputation he never sought, ensuring that his journey at Babel's would be a roller coaster of bizarre and unexpected circumstances.